ensure that a play date with a friend will be a success, there are a number of things that parents can do in advance. First of all, explain to your child what is likely to happen. Explain that when someone is our guest, we allow her to play with our toys so that she will have a good time. Stress that friends don't take our toys home with them. They play with them and then they give them back. Use examples of times when your child was a guest at the home of a friend or relative who shared with him, and remind him of how much he enjoyed himself. Ask your child if he has any toys or games that he really doesn't want to share, and be sure to put them away out of sight to avoid unpleasant situations. In addition to setting clear rules of acceptable behavior, there are many other things that parents can do to help their children develop empathy. First and foremost, teach by personal example. Try to maintain an atmosphere of giving and sharing at home. For example, say to your child, "Here, have some of my cookies," or "Here are 2 candies, you have one and give the other one to your sister," and so on. Show your children that you donate to the needy, give charity, or lend things to your friends and relatives. Comment to your children about examples of sharing or giving that you encounter, and stress how positive and exemplary they are. Most important, be sure to notice and praise your children when they exhibit polite, considerate, or generous behavior. Say things like, "I noticed you gave your brother some of your candy. Good for you. What a lovely, generous girl you are." Or, "How nice that you moved aside and made room for your friend on the bench. You are such a considerate friend." In this way, you will imprint on your child's self-image that he is a nice person who is generous and knows how to share. When children see themselves as people who are considerate and know how to share, this influences their behavior, and they tend to behave in a kind and considerate manner. Teach your children the rule, "Do unto others as you would have others do unto you." And be sure to drive the message home in real time by asking questions such as, "Would you like it if someone did to you what you just did to your sister?" When a child practices putting herself in another person's shoes, it becomes easy for her to identify kind as opposed to selfish, unkind behavior. So far, we have discussed rules of behavior that can help your children to learn how to share and include others. What should you do in a situation where your child is the one who's left out because another child doesn't know how to share? For one thing, this is an excellent opportunity to teach your child to express his wishes clearly, pleasantly, and effectively. We teach our children not to grab and snatch, but on the other hand, we don't want to teach them that they should always give in. We should teach our children to be both considerate and assertive. You can teach your child to say to his friends things like, "I also want to play with that toy. Can we share?" Or, "When you're finished, I'd like to play with that too. It's my turn next." This is also the perfect opportunity to help our children develop empathy and understanding. If a friend won't share with her, you can say to your child, "It seems that toy is very special to Sam, just like your teddy bear is very special to you. Let's try to find something else for you to play with since it's so hard for him to share that toy." We can use situations like these to help our children to understand what someone else is feeling when they don't want to share. Finally, if sharing is important to you, point out instances of the desired behavior whenever you encounter them. Remember that developing empathy is a gradual process. Be prepared to repeat your explanations many times in many ways and to be patient, and both you and your child will reap the fruits of your efforts. How to encourage children to eat healthily. What should parents avoid when weaning a child from a pacifier? How to help a child who's starting to attend a new preschool.